Hey movie fans! As the start of a new month, I thought I'd try a new segment where I introduce to you, or at least let you know, about all the latest movie releases that will be coming out for this month. So, without further ado, here are your releases for the month of December. First of all, we have Exodus: Gods and Kings, starring Christian Bale and Joel Edgerton. It's more or less a retelling by director Ridley Scott, who did Gladiator and Alien, of his retelling of the Exodus story of Moses and the Israelites. Now, I think we're going to have the same issue here as we did with Noah, of we need to establish first that this is a movie and not a 100% accurate biblical representation. I think that gets misconstrued a lot of, well, he wasn't accurate to the source material. He's trying to make a movie. From my perspective, he's going for epic. It looks like an ode to Ten Commandments, and I think it'll be an interesting movie. I would like to check it out, and so it's on my to-watch list for the month of December, but not nearly as high on the list as this next one, The Hobbit: Battle of the Five Armies. I'm so excited for this one. It's going to be bittersweet because I'm very excited, but at the same time I don't want to say goodbye to Middle-earth, which we will have to for this movie because it's the last of the Lord of the Rings franchise. Even with Return of the King coming out, there's still talk of, well, maybe people will come back for The Hobbit and we'll have some more. But there's no more big-name Tolkien stories to tell from here on out. You got your die-hard Tolkien fans that'll say, well, this would make a great story, or this would make a great story. Yes, that's true, but the mainstream audience doesn't know that, so this is our farewell to Middle-earth for quite a while, and what a farewell it will be. This movie's going to be 3.5 hours long, and I don't think they're going to waste a single minute of it. We still have a lot to deal with, and it's going to be great and an epic film. Well, you want something a little more low-key this holiday season? Try Night at the Museum's Secret of the Tomb. This is the third installment of the Night at the Museum franchise, and sadly, one of Robin Williams' final films. He thankfully did get all of his scenes done for this movie before his passing. I very much liked the Night at the Museum franchise. The first one was a very pleasant surprise. 2 wasn't as good, but it had its moments for me. So I'm hoping this one gets back to the feel of the first one and still has some good humor as well as honoring the memory of Robin Williams. Now from there, we can't leave out Disney, of course, for any Christmas release, and their Christmas release this year is Into the Woods, a movie based on the musical Into the Woods, which is more or less a play on some fairy tale stories. I'm not a big musical person, but I do think that it'll be an interesting story. The cast is stacked with Chris Pine, Meryl Streep, and Emily Blunt. I think it'll be a fun movie, nothing in particular that's that memorable, except for maybe Johnny Depp in a weird wolf costume, but I think it'll be a fun movie that any musical fan or Disney fan will probably want to check out this Christmas. And finally, we have a very dramatic shift from family-friendly to more dark and gritty with Bradley Cooper's new film, American Sniper. Now, this is another war movie about an American Sniper. It's based off a very popular, best-selling retelling of American Sniper and the tough decisions that really goes on in war. I like war movies, and this one really intrigued me from the trailer. I'll put a description and a link below that you can check out after you watch this. I really like Bradley Cooper as an actor. He brings it in every performance, and this one looks no different. It looks very intense, and it looks very, very good. Well, that's a preview for this month's movies. What are you most interested in seeing? Any that I left out that you think I should have put in? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like what you see and you want to see more, go to facebook.com/movieguy17 or Twitter at nmovieguy17. That's all for now. Stay sharp, movie guys and gals.